Okay, greetings one and all, and welcome to this has to be day number one. Yes, day number one, week 5, spring 2025 of our journey together. Again, day number one, week 5, spring 2025 of our journey together. And it's definitely a delight to have each and every one of you here for this evening's classes. All right, let's begin. Let's begin. Okay, so let's head up. So please write this down inside of your book. Again, write this down inside of your book. My name is Mr. Petit. Today is Monday the 3rd of February. Monday, the 3rd of February, 2025. The subject is, of course, what is it? Mathematics. Mathematics. And the topic is, well, remember we're doing this in sections. So this is going to be section number 1. Give me 1 second, class.
New month.
Can't hear you, Mr. Petit.
All right, so can you let me know?
Yes, I
Yes, sir.
can.
Okay, good. So we're going to be looking at simplifying algebraic expressions for this evening. All right. Simplifying algebraic expressions. So we want to do some algebra today. This is the first section.
Good
so
night.
we're going to be looking at this one for tonight. All right. So please make sure you have your writing utensils, something to write on, something to write with. So let's go ahead and simplify these algebraic expressions. The first one I want to look at is this one. Let's say we have, actually like this one. Let's say we have, let me make this smaller. So this is number 1. Let's say 4y over x, and I want to raise that to the power of, say the power of 2 for now. Let's do that. So I have 4y squared, sorry, 4yx all raised to the power of 2. Can someone tell me how I'm going to simplify this expression? What I'm going to do to simplify it?
I think you do 4 to the power of 2.
4 to the power of 2. That's it?
Everything inside the brackets.
Y as well.
Good afternoon.
So you'll have x squared and 16y squared.
Say it again, Kendall.
So everything inside the bracket, you square it. So you'd have 4 squared, 16, y squared, x squared. So that'd be 16 y squared over x squared.
Yeah, I think you're right. This your first day?
Yeah.
Pardon?
Yes, sir.
That's excellent. So he's right. We're basically going to quote unquote distribute the 2. What we're going to do actually is we're going to apply the power of 2 to each term. So it's going to be to this one. It's also going to be to this one. And it's also going to be to this one. So you're gonna apply the 2 to each term. So it's gonna be what? 4 to the power of what? To the power of what? 2. And then we have what?
Two.
Y to the power of what? 2.
Two.
All over what? X to the power of what? To the power
2.
of 2. Now question. Does anyone know what we mean by 4 squared? What is 4 squared? Right? What is 4 squared?
4 multiplied by 4.
4 times 4. There's only 2 persons inside this class. So let me try it again. What is 4 squared?
4 times 4.
4 times 4.
4
times
times
4.
4.
Very good. 4 times 4. So 4 times 4. 4 squared is 4 times 4. And what is 4 times 4? That's going to be what? 4 times 4 is 16. Very good.
16.
16. Very good. So it's going to be equal to, 16, right? Y squared all over what? All over?
X squared.
All over X.
X squared.
X squared. So what did we do? What we did here was we applied the 2 to the 4. That gives us 4 squared. We applied the 2 to the y, that gives us y squared. And we applied our 2 to the x, which gives us x squared. And so we say 4 squared, that's 4 times 4, that's give us 16. So you have 16 y squared all over x squared. Is this simplified or can we simplify it some more?
I think it's simplified.
Yeah, I think it's simplified.
Yeah, it's in its simplest form. We cannot simplify. You cannot simplify it any further. Okay, let's do another one. Number 2. Let's do another one. Another example.
It's actually my first time doing this, I think.
Your first time doing this? Anyone else? Is your first time doing this? Anyone else? It's your first time.
Yes, sir.
It's also my first time.
My first name.
I may have done something similar before.
Maybe that's on something
I think
else.
I understand.
Okay, so let's do another one. So let's say, bracket. Let's say we have 3. Can I only use X and Y or can I change the letters?
You can.
You can change it.
So let's say I have 3A all over B, right? Raised to the power of 2. So 3A all over B raised to the power of 2. What is that gonna be? What am I gonna do for
9A
this?
squared over B squared.
Very good. Anyone else want to try? What am I gonna do for this? I have to apply what? I have to apply the 2 to what? To the 3.
3A.
Apply the 3.
To the A and to
Yeah.
the B.
And apply it to the B as well. So it's gonna be what? It's gonna be equal to
3A times 3A.
3 squared. 3 squared, yes.
A squared
A squared, yes. A squared.
over B squared.
Very good. All over B squared. Now, what is 3 squared? What is 3 squared?
3 times 3, which is 9.
Very good. 3
9.
squared is going to be equal to 3 multiplied by what?
3.
3,
Do you have a question?
which gives us 9. Go ahead.
Okay, see how it says x squared equals x squared, right? How is it still squared? Because like in front of it is 1 times 1. So how is that? So
Say it again.
the answer is 3 squared?
What you wanted it to turn into?
Oh, never mind.
No, I'm asking what you wanted
I
it to turn.
forget you add the variables. When
What you mean? Because
you multiply, you add the variables, so I can't buy still square.
okay, good. So 3 squared is going to be equal to, we say 3 squared is 9.
9.
So it's going to be 9A squared. All over what?
B squared.
B squared.
B squared.
B squared. All right, does this make sense to y'all or no? I mean, if y'all understand this. Does this make sense or no? Who still don't understand how to do this? If you're still lost, let me know, please.
Me.
Who said me? Let me see.
Me too.
Destiny. Who else is lost?
Zion.
Zion. Zion Lily.
Me too.
Okay. So another example. I'm gonna open up the chat for you all to speak. If you do not understand, I'm gonna open up the chat. Let me see. Yeah. Good. So by the way, let me if you have a dot as your name, I don't understand why you would do that. But if you have a dot as your name, I'm not gonna unmute you. It doesn't make sense. You need to put your name, your actual name. Put your name. If you have a dot as your name, I'm not gonna unmute you. So make sure I put
Excuse
your
me, Mr. Petit.
Yes, go ahead.
Why do we square the fraction?
We squared because we're applying the power of 2 to each term. Okay. So we're applying the power of 2.
Pardon?
We apply
You
the
broke
power
up.
of we apply the power of 2 to each term.
But why?
That's just the rule.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay, next number 2. This number 3. Let's do another one. So let's say we have open bracket. Let's say we have 6. M all over what? N. We square this. That's gonna be equal to what?
36.
We apply the square to each term, right? So the square is going to be applied to this. The square is going to be applied to M. The square is going to be applied to N.
And
Very good. So it's going to be what? What are we going to have now?
6 squared
6 squared. What
m
else?
squared
M squared.
over n squared.
All over what? All
N
over
squared.
N squared. Now what is 6 squared?
6 times 6.
6 times 6.
36.
So 6 squared
36.
is going to be 6 times 6. And what is 6 times 6?
36.
36. Very good. Write this down for me, please. Again, make sure I write this down for me. So 6 squared is going to be equal to what?
36.
36.
36.
Very good. M squared. All over what? All over
N squared.
N squared.
Very good. How many persons understand how I got this? 36 M squared N squared. Let me know if you understand.
I
it.
do.
I did.
Okay. Anyone who do not understand still, you still don't understand after that third example. Anyone who still don't understand. So, Kai, I know you don't understand. Anyone else who still do not understand what we did besides Kaino? So everyone in there so everyone in there understand what we did then, except for Kaino.
Yes, sir.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Also,
Okay.
Malik is Malik again.
Hey, Malik, how are you doing, Malik?
I'm all right. So, haven't been here for a while.
Say it again.
Right?
Say it again.
Haven't been here for a while.
Yes. Good to have you back. All right, so let's go ahead and do a final example. And I'm gonna give y'all some to do on your own. All right, so final one. This is gonna be number 4.
Yeah, so you talk to that.
Jamo, I could hear you. Where's Jamo?
I right here.
I could hear you. I could hear you.
Okay.
Is it working now or no?
Yes, sir. Working a little bit.
A little bit. Okay, let's see how long it lasts. All right, so we did, let's do 5. So let's say 5 R all over what? Give me a letter.
G.
S.
G, you want to use G? Let's use G. Squared. So what we're going to do to this class, how are we going to get our answer? We're going to say what?
Square all the
Square 5.
Square 5,
Square R
square
squared over G
R,
squared.
and square G. Very good. So what's the answer going to be?
5 squared
5 squared.
R
What else?
squared
R squared. Very good.
over G squared.
R squared all over
G squared.
G squared. Very good. All over G squared. And so what is 5 squared, by the way?
25.
5 times 5.
5 squared is what?
45.
45.
5 times 5.
25.
What is
25.
5? 25.
5 is 30.
5 times 5 is what?
5.
25. 25. So the answer is going to be what?
25 R squared.
So it's going to be 25 what?
R squared
R
over
squared.
G squared.
25 R squared over what?
G squared.
Over G squared. Okay. Do y'all understand that? Let me know if y'all understand that, please.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Good. Put
Yes,
an I
sir.
inside the chat if
Yes,
you
sir.
understand what to do. Put an I inside the chat if you understand what to do. Put an N if you do not understand. But put an I inside the chat if you understand what to do. Put an N if you do not understand. Again, put an I inside the chat if you understand what to do. Put an N if you do not understand. So what we did was we took the 2, we applied it to the 5, we applied it to the R, we applied it to the G. So we have 5 squared R squared G squared. All right. That's what we have. Okay, again, put an I inside the chat if you understand what to do. Put an N if you do not understand. Okay. Jasmine, Rose, you do not understand how we got this?
Sir, I don't understand it.
You don't understand, okay. So all we did was, you see the 2 on the outside, right?
Yes, sir.
We took the 2 and we applied it to each term, okay? So what do? We took the 2 and we applied it to the 5. We took the 2, we applied it to the R. We took the 2, we applied it to the G. That's why we have 5 squared, which is 25, then R squared, and then G squared, okay? So that's how we do it. So all you gotta do is take that 2 on the outside and apply it to each term. Make sense?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Good. Okay, take a picture of this and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp.
The work in the book too, or just the screen?
Go ahead, Ethan, what you saying?
Take a picture of the book too, or just the screen?
No, I have my screen. I need to see what is in your book. I don't need a picture of my screen. I know what is on my screen. Take a picture of your work. My number is 426-8891. So those persons who are new, my number is 426-8891. If you are new, you need to add that number to your WhatsApp and send a picture of your work to me. I do not need a screenshot of this. I need your actual notes. So make sure you're writing the notes on this, all right? Okay, so let's go on to another question, okay? So we already know how to do this. All we did was we applied the 2 to each term, boom, boom, boom. So let's go ahead and let's look at it in a different way, right? So again, we still in section 2.
Here's Mr. Petit. You were in your WhatsApp chat. Yes.
What are you saying? Because I am not able to look at my phone right now.
I just texted it. I guess put it in the Zoom
Yeah,
chat.
put in the chat, yeah. Okay, so let's look at some more examples. So we still in section 2, simplifying algebraic
Listen, can you
questions.
go
Go
back
ahead.
for a second, please? I was finished.
1 second. You good? You got
Yes,
it?
sir.
Okay, good. So we still under simplifying algebraic expressions. So we want to do the best that we can to simplify these.
Thank you.
All right. So now that we know how to distribute those things, let's do a question like this. So let's say we have this is going to be question number 1. Again, the goal is to simplify this expression. So let's say I have 24.
It didn't tell me to do.
Okay, x to the 3rd power, y to the 2nd power, z to the 4th power, a all over 27 x squared
This question don't seem like this about the masses.
y
I know how to do
z
it.
z squared b. All right, so let's try that. Okay, no problem. So, all right, does anyone think that they know how to do a question like this?
I know how to do that.
I know how to do it.
Who said I know? Who said I know how to do
I
it?
know how to do it.
I know.
Good
Okay.
one.
Okay, go ahead, Kaino. Tell me how we're gonna answer this question. What are we gonna do?
I know how to do it, but I know.
You know how to do it? You don't
I
know how to,
do my coursework right
you
now.
don't know how to, yeah. You don't know how to explain it.
I so serious.
Anyone else wanna try?
Subtract all of the exponents.
Subtract all the exponents? What do you mean?
Subtract 24 from 27, x from x, y from y, z from z, a from b. No, not a from b. Sorry, those are not. But subtract all of them because they have the same exponent, and so they have the same letter. So you could subtract them because the rule of exponents states that when you divide exponents, you subtract them. So x3 minus x2, y2 minus y, z4 minus c2.
But what happened to my a and b?
You leave them there because you can't subtract different
terms.
Constants, I think you can't subtract them, so they just stay there.
What happened to 24 and 27?
You get -3 because 24 minus no you I think you don't divide those because they're not.
I wouldn't subtract them. Anyone else want to try? Good start, Kendall. Good start.
I could try.
Go ahead, Nakaria.
You would divide those by 3 to reduce it, because you're dividing the whole thing. And then with the x, you would subtract the like terms. For example, 3 take away 2 with the x, and then 2 take away 1 with the y, 4 take away 2 with the z, and a and b just stays the same.
Very good. So the rule states that if I have, like, if I am dividing like exponents, I subtract the powers, right? So let's start off with that. So the first thing that we're gonna do, even before starting with that, let's see if we can find a number that can go into 24 and 27. What number can go into 24 and 27?
3.
3. You sure 3? Can we use 3?
Yes, sir.
Yes. 3 can go into 24 and 27. So we have to divide top and bottom by 3. All right. So 24 divided by 3, class. What is 24 divided by 3? That's what?
8.
8. I don't only want to hear one person.
8.
What is 24 divided by 3? 8. Very good. And then we divide 27 by 3. What does that give us?
9.
They give us 9. Very good. How do we get 8 over 9? We divide 24 by 3. And we divide 27 by
3.
by 3. By 3. Next, we're going to subtract the powers because they are like. So we say x to the power of 3 minus 2. And what is 3 minus 2? That's going to be what? So we have x
1.
to the power of what?
X.
It would just be X.
Yeah, so 3 minus 2. And then we have y squared minus y. Now, with y by itself, the power here is going to be what? 1, right?
1.
Yeah, so it's going to be y squared minus what? Y squared minus what? Minus 1. And then the disease. With disease, what are we going to do? It's going to be what?
U minus 4 minus 2. And
I minus 4 and 2. Very good. So z to the power of what? Z to the power of what? 4 minus what?
2.
Minus 2. Very good. What happened to the a?
You leave it the
The a stays the
Keep
same.
it the same.
What happened to the b?
Keep it the same.
The b stays the same. And so we are left with, it's going to be equal to 8 stays, right? All over. The 9 stays, right? The b stays. What is 3 minus 2? What is 3 minus 2?
1.
1. So it's gonna be x to the power of what?
1.
1. But x to the power of 1 is just what?
X.
Just x, so you don't have to put that. And then y 2 minus 1 is what?
1.
1. So it's gonna be what?
That's with Y.
Y to the power of what? 1.
1.
But y to the power of 1, we don't write that. We're just gonna keep it as y.
Y.
And then we have what? Z to the power of
Z.
what?
2.
Z to the power of 2. 4 minus 2 is what? 2. Then we have
G.
what?
A.
A. And so we actually have is 8xy z squared a all over 9b. Does that make sense, or y'all need another example?
Yeah, makes sense.
Another
That makes
example.
Makes sense.
Who understand the first one? Who understand the first example? Let me know if you understand the first example.
I understand.
Yeah,
I do. I understand that one.
You understand?
Yes,
I think I do.
Think you do? Kinda. All right.
Excuse me,
Right.
Mr. P.
Go ahead.
I don't.
Wouldn't you put like the variables in alphabetical order?
You don't need to do that. I mean, it's not wrong if you put them in alphabetical order, but I mean, if you don't have to, don't do it. It's not mandatory. No,
Okay. Yes, sir.
it's not mandatory. All right, so what are we gonna do here? Well, quick recap. What did we do? We found a number that can go into both 24 and 27, right? And that number was what?
3.
3. Yeah.
3.
We subtract our exponents. So 3 minus 2 and 2 minus 1 and 4 minus 2. We only subtract the ones that are like, okay? So x and x, y and y, z and z, all right? Then we say 3 minus 2, which gives us 1, which is x to the power of 1, which is just x. Then we say 2 minus 1 is y to the power of 2 minus 1, which is just y. And then z to the power of 4 minus 2 is going to be 2, so z to the power of 2. And then we just have a there. Let's do another example. Let's do another example. Okay? Do another example. Number 2. Let's do another example. So let's say, right? Let's say we have, say we have 18. Does it only have to be X, Y, and Z, or I could change the letters?
You could make it to any letter you want.
Any letter.
You can change it.
So 18, M to the 4, N to the 5, R to the 6 Q all over $30 M to the 2nd N. Yes.
How would you say that?
What? M squared?
No, like the whole fraction, like how would you say that?
You could say it. I did. I promise you could say it. Try pronouncing it. You'll see.
18
Times.
M
Times.
18 times M to the power of 4
Mm-hmm.
or like that.
Yes, like that.
I thought it was a special way to say it.
No. Good. All right. Do y'all think y'all could do this?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
No, sir.
No?
Can I
Empress?
Yes.
You said no?
No, sir.
Can I
I
try?
just came in.
Oh, you
I
just
so
came in.
confused.
Say so confused.
I could try.
You got
Math-
18M
I think
Math
I-
is
over 4.
math is easy. Don't make it hard. Remember
I
that's
have
our
the
motto.
answer.
That's
The
our
answer
motto.
is 6.
If you have the
6
answer,
times.
put inside the chat. If you have the answer, put inside the chat. Anyone want to try and answer this? Anyone want to try?
I want to try.
Who want to try?
Me.
Me.
Malik.
Malik. Malik, I could barely hear you. Say it again.
Malik, sir. You
Okay.
can't hear me?
I'm sorry. I was wondering why I couldn't hear you, and I only had one headphones on. I was like, why are you so low? All right, go ahead. I think honestly, Kendrell or what's your name is?
Kendall.
Kendall Miller. He asked first, so let's see if he could answer this. If not, then you'll have opportunity. Okay, what are we gonna do first?
So first we find the lowest common multiple of 18 and 30, which is 6. So you divide 18 by 6, which is
That's
3.
not the lowest common multiple.
What?
You mean the greatest common factor?
Oh yeah, the greatest common factor is 6.
Yes. Okay.
So you have 18 divided by 6, which is 3, and then
Okay.
30 divided by 6, which is 5.
He's correct. So the first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna find a number that goes into 18 and 30. And what number goes into both 18 and 30?
6.
6.
6. Very good. 6. Now we could use 3, but it wouldn't be fully simplified, right? So we say 18 divided by 6, which is what?
3.
3. 3. Very good. All over. 30
5.
divided by 6 is what? 30 divided by 6 is what?
5.
5. 5. Very good. Okay, Malik, not Malik. Kendrell, what else we do?
So now we use the exponent rule. So m4 divided by m squared is m2 because you subtract them. N to the power of 5. Subtract n squared is n3. Then you have r6 to the power subtracted by r, which is r5, and q stays because you have no like terms.
So what we're gonna do if both, very good, Kendall. So we're gonna do is if we have the both exponents that are the same, we have to subtract the powers. Please remember that we subtract the powers if both exponents are the same. So that means that m is gonna be m to the power of what? 4
minus 2.
4 minus what?
M to the power.
4 minus 2. Very good.
Minus 2.
Then it's gonna be n to the power of what?
5
minus 5
2.
minus 2. Very good. Then it could be, yes, Tamar.
May I use the restroom?
It's again. Then it's gonna be r to the power of what?
R to the power 6.
6 minus what?
1.
Minus 1. Because r to the power of 1 is just, I mean, r by itself is gonna be r to the power of 1. Understand that? So
That makes sense.
that's why it's 6 minus 1. And then we're just gonna be left with what? Q
Q and
and what? Q and T. Yeah, T. I'm gonna put it close here. All right. Does that make sense?
Perfect.
Sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now we're just gonna subtract. So we're gonna say, okay, what is 4 minus 2?
2.
4 minus 2 is 2.
Very good. So it's gonna be m to the power of 4 minus 2, which is just m squared. And then we have n to the power of 5 minus 2. What is 5 minus 2?
3.
N
3.
to the
And
third power. Good. And then it's gonna be 6 to the power of 1. What is 6 to the power of 1? I mean 6 to the power of r to the power of 6
R
minus
to the
1.
power of 5.
5.
5. Very good. So it's gonna be 6 minus 1 is
5.
r to the
5.
power of 5. Very good. And then we just have q left there. Right? And then at the bottom we have
5T.
5t. Okay. Does this make sense? Let me know if this makes sense to you all.
Yes, sir.
Makes sense.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
This
sir.
brings back nightmares.
Say this brings back.
How did you know you were supposed to divide by 6?
How do I know I'm supposed to divide by 6? Okay,
Yes.
that's a good question. I know that I'm supposed to divide by 6 because 6 is the greatest common factor. That means that 6 is the number that goes into both 18 and 30 evenly, right? So you have to find a number that goes into both 18 and 30 evenly without leaving a remainder. And that's how you know what number to use. Same thing as this one, 24 and 27. What number goes into both of them evenly without leaving a remainder? Does that make sense?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Good. All right. Do you all need another example, or we could go to the grade exercise now?
I need another example, please.
Great exercise.
You need another example? Okay.
One more example.
One more example. Okay, let's do another one. So let's say we have let's say we have 16. Y'all need to give me letters now because I'm running out of examples.
Okay.
Q,
N,
B,
F,
Let's use B.
M,
B to the power of
E, F, G,
6.
L, O, V, E.
E to the power of 9.
D.
D to the power of 7.
V.
V. Okay, V. All right. That's literally bad. Literally.
It's a sign.
All right.
That's what I need to do.
So that's a sign. That's no sign. All right. All over 28.
bed V.
B to the power of 4. E to the power of 3.
Nah, they know what they were saying.
D to the power of, well, that's not D, that's the D. And then V. Well, we need another letter. P.
Okay.
Okay, good. You want this K so badly.
Well,
All right, so what are we gonna do for this one? How are we gonna do? We have to do what?
CF of 16 to 28.
the greatest common factor.
Use the greatest common. So we have to find what number goes into what? What number goes into what number goes into 16 and 28 without leaving a remainder?
4.
Evenly.
4.
4, the highest one
Yeah,
is 4. It's gonna be 4. So we say how many times does so we say we divide 16 by
4.
4.
by 4, 16 by 4, and we divide 28 by
7.
4.
4. Very good. Class, what is 16 divided by 4?
16 divided by 4.
16 divided by 4 is
4.
4.
very good. All over. All over. 28 divided by 4 is gonna be what?
7.
7. 7, good. And then b to the 6 all over b to the 4. What are we gonna do to that? We're gonna what?
We're gonna put the b and such have 6 minus 4.
6 minus 4, very good. So we subtract 6 minus 4. And then e to the 9, it's gonna be e to the 9.
Take away 3.
9 take away 3. Remember the rule says that if we're dividing, right? If we're dividing and these are like terms and we're dividing, we're gonna subtract the powers. So it's gonna be 9 minus what? 9 minus 3.
3.
Right? Then they're gonna be d to the power of what?
7
Take away 1.
7 take away 1. Why 1?
Because a variable
already
represents 1.
Yeah, very good. So it's to the power of 1. And then we're just gonna have v here casually. And then we have p here. It's gonna be equal to, we have what? 4, right? What is 6 minus 4?
2.
B to the power of what? 2. What is 9 minus 3?
6.
B to the power of 6. What is 7 minus 1?
6.
D to the power of 6. And then it's gonna be what?
B
B all
over
over
7p.
7p.
all over 7p. Okay. Does that make sense to y'all or no? Let me know if y'all understand.
Yes.
this.
Yes, sir.
So
Yes, sir.
So that makes sense.
Only 3%? Anyone else? Does that make sense to you? Let me know.
Yes,
if you
sir.
understand.
I understand.
Yes, sir.
So
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Put I inside the chat if you understand how to do this. Again, put I inside the chat if you understand how to do this. Put N if you do not understand. Again, put N if you do not understand how to do this. And what I want you to do is take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. If you are new here, my number is, let me put my number inside the chat. If you are new here, my number is 426-8891. I need a picture of your work sent to me on your phone. If you're new, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Tavana Campbell.
Yes, sir.
Where's Tavana?
I'm out.
You don't understand how to do this?
Like, I don't know, like, when the dividing part, like, what has happened to the bottom number?
What has happened at the bottom number?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let's start from number 1. So what number can go into 24 and 27 evenly?
3.
3, right? What is 27 divided by 3?
9?
Yeah, 9. That's why we have 9 here.
Oh.
And then 30 divided by 6 is 5. And then 28 divided by 4 is 7. Does that make sense to you or no?
Yes, I understand that.
Okay, you sure? Okay, good. All right, good. Persons who are new, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Andron Knowles.
Can I quickly take a screenshot of the first slide, please?
Yes, you can. Andron Knowles. Where's Andron Knowles?
Yeah.
Are you there, Andron?
Yeah.
Pardon?
Yeah.
It's not yet. It's either yes or no, sir. You didn't start off on the wrong foot, and it's your first day. Have you taken a picture of your workers yet? Andron, have you taken a picture of your work and sent it to me?
No, sir.
Do you know what my number is?
I could see it in the booth.
Yeah, so you have to take a picture of the work and send it to me via WhatsApp. How much times I gotta say that before you actually follow instructions? Come on, man. It's your first day. Take a picture of your work, add my number to WhatsApp, and take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Where is Katavia? Katavia. Where's Katavia? Katavia, can you hear me? I can't hear from Katavia. Katavia, can you hear me? Where is she?
I could hear you.
Yes. Have you sent a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp? Have you
Not
taken,
yet.
do you know what my number is?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So take a picture of your work and send it to me, please.
Okay.
It's not okay, it's either yes or no, sir.
Yes, sir.
And who else? If you're new, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Everyone take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp, especially those persons who are new. I need to see your work as well. Okay, so the rest of us,
Petite,
yes.
can you go
Jensen.
back to the slide we just come off because I wasn't finished writing on number 3.
Oh, you forgot we
Please.
still, yeah, go ahead.
Okay, I got it. Just making
Go
sure
ahead.
I had it right.
Good,
Yes, sir.
good. So let's go ahead and answer. I'm gonna give you a few
Mr.
questions.
Petit,
Go ahead.
I sent my first notes from the number I usually send them from, but I'm gonna send them from my mom's phone.
No problem. Let's go ahead and do a great exercise on this, and then we shall be out of here with this particular section. Can't wait. So great exercise. It's gonna be. So the question is gonna be like this, right? These ones you're gonna do on your own. So I want you to instructions. So simplify.
Excuse me, Ms. Petit, can you use the Latin list?
Yes, you can. Following algebraic expressions.
Excuse me, sir. Can I go to the bathroom, please?
No. Then please, then start the train. Y'all should be able to learn how to sit down in one place, man. Come on. One person want to use the bathroom, the whole class want to use the bathroom. That don't make no sense.
I'm very glued to this chair.
Okay, so instructions. Simplify the following algebraic expressions. Okay, so we want to simplify it completely. So number one, we have, let's say we have 15, a to the third power, well, a to the fourth, b to the fifth, d to the 9, m all over 25, a squared, b squared, d squared, f. That's number one. Number two. All over my line first. We have 24 all over 32 m to the fourth to the fifth n to the sixth p to the third power z. So we have m to the third power n to the fourth p y. Number three, we have all over 49 all over 63 . K to the 12. R to the 14. N to the 10. P. K to the 9. R
You put the K.
to the 8. N to the 5. G. All right, so those are your 3 questions. Answer them for me. Write them down inside of your book, then take a picture of your work and send them to me via WhatsApp, and then we can do it just like that. Fantasia, what number you on? Fantasia, what number you on?
Number 2.
Number 2.
I'm on number 3.
That's good. Tarika Curtis. Tarika Curtis, what number you on?
Hi, number 2.
Okay, and L Campbell, what number you on? L Campbell.
I'm on number 2 as well.
Okay, Nicola Maki, what number you on?
Number 2.
Maya Farrington, what number you on?
Number 3.
Number 3. Malicio, what number you on? Malicio. Malicio, what number you on? And Jada, what number you on?
Number 3.
Number 3. Ethan Smith, what number you on? Ethan Smith, what number you on?
Number 2.
Number 2.
Excuse me.
Go ahead, Alea.
Can you go back to the previous slide really quickly, please?
Uh-huh. Aiden Bain, what number you on?
Number 3.
Okay.
Thank you.
Andron Knowles, what number you on?
Number 3.
Number 3. Is there anyone who's finished as yet? Is there anyone else who's finished?
Me, I finished.
I'm finished.
I'm done.
Y'all finished already?
Yeah.
Anyone else who's finished? Complete with the
Me.
first 3. All right.
I'm not.
Okay, Kendall.
While I'm waiting for the next one.
Okay. Okay, so for those of you who are finished, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, for those of you who are finished, take a picture of
I'm
your
also
work
finished.
and
Sorry.
send it to me. Who said they're finished?
Me.
Who's me?
Aiden Deal.
Aiden Deal. Okay, good. If you're finished, I guess gonna give the extra. That's gonna give you all of the bonus questions if you're finished. This is only for those who are finished. You could do these too. If you're finished, you could do the bonus questions in black and white.
Mr. Petit, is that R14?
That's order to 14.
Thank you.
Yeah, let me increase the size so y'all can see this properly. All right, if you're finished, then you could do the bonus questions. Bonus questions are only for those persons who have, with speed and efficiency, finished the first 3 questions. If you haven't done that, then you still have to work on the first 3 questions.
I'm finished.
Okay, finish.
I am number 1.
You're number 1.
Number
Okay. Okay. All right, where is that girl? Good. Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp.
Excuse me, Mr. Petit, I'm done with the bonus questions.
You done with the bonus questions? Take a picture of it and send it to me, please. All right, take a picture of it and send it to me. Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp once you're finished with this. Let's go ahead and answer these questions. All right, so I want to answer these questions so we could move on. Who else is finished with the first three? Who else is finished with the first three? Let me know, please. Shinasco. All right, good. What y'all have for number one? What y'all answers for number one? Quickly, what y'all answers for number one?
3a to the power 2, b square 3, d 7m over 5f.
Did anyone else get that? Did anyone else get that?
I did.
Yes, I got it.
Got that?
I did it.
Okay. So let's go ahead and simplify
So
this.
did I.
Okay. So what number we could use to go into 15 and 25?
5.
5 is the obvious one, right? That's a giveaway. We could use 5 to go into 15 because 15 divided by 5 is what? 15 divided
3.
by 5 is 3. Very good. We could also use 5 to go into 25. Why? Because, well, 25 divided by 5 is what?
5.
5, right? And then we have a to the 4 minus a to the second. So it's going to be a to the 4 minus what? 4 minus 2. And it's going to be b to the what? 5 minus what? 5 minus 2. Very good. What else we have? D to the what? D to the 9 minus what?
2.
2. Very good. M. What are we going to have for the bottom? 5 what?
F.
5F. Very good. And it's going to be equal to 3 over what? 3 over what? 5F. 5F. Very good. And what is 4 minus 2?
2.
4 minus 2 is 2. Very good. 5 minus 2 is what?
3.
Is 3. Very good. 9 minus 2 is what?
7.
7. And just leave that at M. Did anyone else get this? Let me know if you got this, please. 3a squared, b to the third,
I got it.
7m
I got it.
5f. Anyone
I
else?
got that. I did.
Anyone else got that? Let me know, please, if you got that.
did. I did.
Oh, sure.
did.
Sure.
Mr. Petit.
I did.
Yes, sir.
Good.
Oh, I thought, Mr. Petit, I thought that
did.
9 to like on the power, that's the power of D. I thought that was an A. It looked
An
like
A.
an A. And so I was like, what is he doing?
An A, right? A letter, a variable on top of a variable. Wow. That's cruel, right? That's cruel.
Right.
All right. What number are we gonna use for the GCF of 24 and 32?
8.
8.
Ah,
8.
8. 8 is a good one. I didn't think of 8. I was thinking 4. So 24 divided by 8 is what?
3 over 4.
3. 3. Very good. All over. 32 divided by
4.
8 is what?
4.
4. Very good. We say m to the power of what? 5 minus what?
3.
5 minus 3. Very good. And n to the power of what?
6.
6 minus what?
4.
4. Very good. And then p to the power of what? 3 minus what?
1.
1. And we just have z here. And then it's going to be 4 what? 4y, basically. It's going to be equal to. What is 5 minus 3?
2.
5 minus 3 is 2. So it's 3 to the power of m. What is 5 minus 3?
The power
2.
of 3.
And then 6 minus 4 is what?
2.
2. Very good. And then 3 minus 1 is
2.
2. P squared. It's just going to be left with what?
C.
C all over 4 what?
4y.
4y. Did anyone else get that? Let me know if you guys if you got that.
I get it.
I did.
Got that?
No, so
I did.
Very good.
I got that.
Mr. Petit, I have a question.
I use 4.
Go ahead, Fantasia.
What if you say you're saying that you wanted to use 4 and the other persons use 8? Would it still be right if I use 4?
We want to simplify it completely. So if you use 4, what you got? You already got like 8 over 9?
No, I got 12 over 4. No,
You
yeah,
got
12 over 8.
12 over 8, yeah.
Plus
12
6 over 8.
So 12 over 8 could, wait. 24 over 32. If you use 4, you should supposed to get 6 over, supposed to get 6 over 8.
Yeah, that's what I get.
6
I
over
get
8.
6 over 8.
Supposed to get, because if you use, one second.
I get 6 over 8.
If you were to use 6 over 8, it still could be simplified further. So you have to, so the key is trying to simplify it as much as possible. So Fantasia, you wouldn't be totally wrong. You just had to do one more step, which is simplifying the 6 and the 8. Okay?
Okay, thank you.
No problem. So,
Mr. Petit,
yes, go ahead.
I got a different answer. I got 2 over 3 instead of 3 over 4.
No, it can't be 2 over 3. If you're doing 24 divided by 8, how will you get 2?
Okay, so I used 4 and I got 6 over 9 and then I reduced it.
6 over 9, but you can't get 9 because 32 divided by
No, 9. You're right.
You understand? Yeah.
8.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
All right. So for number 3, what number are we gonna use as our thingy?
7.
We're gonna use 7, right? So 49 divided by 7.
7.
And 63 divided by 7. It's gonna be equal to what? 49 divided by 7 is what?
7.
7. And then what we're gonna do here? We're gonna do K.
63 divided.
So 63 divided by 7 is what?
9.
9. Very good. And then we have K to the power of what?
12.
12 minus what?
Minus 9.
9.
12 minus 9. And then R to the power of what?
14 minus 8.
14 minus 8. And then N to the power of what?
10 take away 5.
10 take away 5. Very good. All over P. Just leave it as that. And then what we have here is just gonna be what, G, right?
Yes, sir.
G.
Yes, sir.
So its answer is gonna be, it's gonna be equal to 7.
K to the power of 3.
K to the power of 9, 10, 11, 12. That's 3. R to the power of what?
6.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. R to the power of 6. Very good. And then N to the power of what?
5.
5. Very good. And it's gonna be what? P.
P.
All over
9G.
9G. And 9G. All right, did we get this? Let me know, please, if you got this.
Yeah.
Yes,
I did.
Okay, now for the great grand question. 3 out of 3, anyone? 3 out
Yep.
of 3. 3
sir.
out of 3.
I did.
3 out of 3. All right.
No, sir.
If you got 3 out of 3, capital I in the chat, capital I in the chat. Good stuff. You got 3 out of 3, capital I inside the chat. Excellent. Anyone 2 out of 3? Anyone 2 out of 3? 2 out of 3.
I got 2 out of 3 because I
Okay.
messed up number 2.
2 out of 3. 2 out of 3. 1 out of 3. 1 out of 3. 1 out of 3. 0 to 3.
Everybody dead quiet.
0 to 3. Come on, Antoine. Don't be shy. Where's Antoine? Where's Antoine? All right.
Yes, sir?
I said 0 to 3. And if anyone got 0 to 3?
No, sir. No, sir.
No?
I got 2 and 3.
All right. Okay, good. All right. Let's go ahead and let's do Empress. What you got? Empress, you
I
didn't
have
get
the audacity to call my name out loud. Wow.
Empress. You didn't get any right?
That's right.
Where's Empress?
I'm right here.
What happened today? Come on, man. Just be on top of things. What happened today, man?
I came late and I just see a bunch of
Let's.
alphabets with the numbers. No, like,
Oh man. Okay, let's.
don't
We're
worry,
gonna.
I get it. I get it.
You get it. Just simple mistakes, I imagine. Okay,
Yeah,
so.
I added instead of dividing.
Oh, okay. I mean subtracting. Okay,
Yes,
so.
sir.
Okay, so let's move on to our next section. So our next section. So if you found this section to be difficult, hopefully you find this next section to be easier. So let's go ahead. So we're going to change this section. It's going to be section number 2. Done with that. Okay, section number 2. We're going to be dealing with PEMDAS. So the P in PEMDAS stands for
Parentheses.
parentheses.
Yeah,
Very good. Yeah, please excuse my Dan Sally. The E stands for exponents. So what does that mean? That means that we always do the parentheses first.
First.
Right? We always do
And
the
the
parentheses.
exponent second.
Then the exponent second. Now, how do we do multiplication and division? How do we do that?
Multiplication. It doesn't matter.
Multiplication, division. How do we do that? Which one comes
From
first?
left to right.
Who said that?
Jada.
Jada?
Sir.
Yes, excellent. From left to right. So let's say I want to evaluate this. So let's say I want to evaluate this particular question. 1 second. I want to evaluate this question. So do not say it out loud. I just want you to put your hands inside the chat. That's all I want you to do. Put your hands inside the chat. And then we're gonna review everyone's answers. Please do not get this wrong. Please. Put your hands inside the chat for me, please. I have 45 divided by 8 minus 3 plus 6. Put your hands inside the chat for me, please. I'll see those answers. Again, put your hands inside the chat for me. Caleb Conliffe. That's Caleb.
Yes, sir.
Did you understand what we did for the previous question?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And Debria DeVoe, where's Debria DeVoe?
Yes, sir.
Are you writing down your notes and sending them to me?
Yes, sir.
Good. And Destiny Taylor, what number you on? Not what number you on. Have you sent in your work, Destiny?
I sent it right now.
Okay. Trinasia Rule. Where's Trinasia?
I'm sending it right now.
Okay. And
That's my answer.
has anyone else put their answer inside the chat? No one has put their answer inside the chat yet?
I put mine in the chat.
Put
I put my answer in the chat. My answer right now.
Put your hands inside the chat. Okay, let's see. Who's iPhone? Who's iPhone? Who that is? Who's iPhone? I don't know who that is. What's your name? It just says iPhone. It doesn't give a name. Okay, so let me see these answers. Wow. These answers are interesting. Okay, who says 56?
Oh, I divided it.
Who says 56? Who says 56? Let me know if you said 56. Anyone?
T, I messed up. I thought that was a plus, not a divide.
No, that was a plus, not a divide. Okay. Who said 56? Anyone else? Anyone else said 56? Who says 14? Who says
I meant
14?
15.
My
I meant
answer.
15. That was a
Okay.
typo.
My answer is 14.
That was a typo. I meant 15.
Who says 15?
Me.
I got
Me.
15.
I do.
Me.
Me.
Mr. Petit, I fixed my answer.
What's the answer?
I put 3.
Your answer is 3. Okay, who says 3 with Jaden? Jaden says 3. Let's go. Who else? Who else says 3?
Okay.
Who else says 3? No one want to be different? Okay.
Oh, that's plus 6. Oh my gosh, I keep on messing up on my answer.
100.
All right.
Wait, look at my.
Different is another word for
All right.
wrong.
What y'all?
It's 73.
What y'all answer is? Tell me your answer again.
15.
15.
15.
Now don't.
Intention.
Now
Mr.
don't.
Petit,
Don't
my eyes
change.
are playing tricks on me.
Don't change your answer once I get the
I
answer. now.
promise it's 45.
You sure you wanna? You sure you wanna?
15.
78.
I logged that in. 15.
15.
All right. So if I actually want the answer to be 15, because if the answer is 15, that means that 15 is the number jersey for Patrick Mahomes. So if the number is 15, that means the Chiefs is going to win the Super Bowl.
I think so. I think so.
They is.
Okay, I'm gonna change my number.
Yes.
This garbage.
Changing my number right now.
The Chiefs are going to win.
I don't think so.
Yes. All right. All right, let's
Petit,
see.
they go win.
8 minus 3.
I think they gonna win.
I think so. They better win.
5.
Mr. Petit,
8
my
minus.
eyes is playing tricks on me.
All right, so okay, so what's the first thing we need to do?
8 take
Work the
away.
parentheses.
Take away 3.
We have to subtract, right? So it's gonna be 8 minus 3. What is 8 minus 3?
5.
5. Very good. 5.
Divided by 45.
We have to divide, right? We have to divide this. Right? And it's divided by 45.
You see 9.
Plus what?
6.
Plus 6.
6.
Right? And then we say we're gonna divide or add first?
Divide.
Divide. So we say 45 divided by 5, which is what?
9.
9. Very good.
9.
Plus
9
16.
plus 9 plus 6
I
is
mean 15, my bad.
9 plus 6 is
15.
15.
15. 15. Excellent. Did anyone else get this? Did anyone else get 15?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
So,
I didn't even remember the 10 last and I did the
Mr.
same way.
Petit.
Yes.
I thought,
Mr. Petit, you can do that again,
I
please.
thought that was,
Who said do it again?
Rashad, you can do it again,
Do it
please.
again? Okay.
Yeah, since
Okay.
you can do it again.
Okay, no problem.
45 divided by.
I thought,
Okay, so that means answer is 15. That means the Patrick Mahomes is gonna win the Super Bowl.
Wow.
Okay.
Sure.
All right, so we have the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna subtract because we're gonna do the numbers that are inside the brackets. So we have 8 minus 3. 8 minus 3 is
5.
5. Very good. 8 minus 3 is 5. And then we divide what? 45 by 5, which gives us what? 9. 9. So we have to do the division next. And then once we do division, we do 9 plus 6. And 9 plus 6 is what? 9 plus 6 is what? 15. Okay, so first we do what's in the brackets. We subtract, right? Then we divide 45 by 5, right? And that gives us 9. And we do 9 plus 6, which gives us 15. And that's how we get our answer. All right, let's do another one, shall we? Let's do another
Mr.
one.
Petit,
Uh-huh.
so only when the parentheses is just like directly next to the number, it means multiplication?
Yes. Only when it's directly next to it. Yeah. Good question. So say we have let's say we have 32. Put your answer inside the chat as well. Write this down and then put your answer inside the chat. 32 rather. divided by, let's say we have 9 minus 5 plus 8. And then let's do number 3. I'm gonna put number 3 here too. So number 3 is going to be 56 divided by open bracket 17 minus 10 plus what? Plus 3. All right, put your answers inside the chat. Answer these inside of your book and then put your answers inside the chat for me, please. Durante Smith, do you understand what to do? Durante Smith, do you understand?
Yes,
what to
sir.
do? Ivory McKenzie, do you understand what to do? Ivory.
I put my answer.
Ivory McKenzie, do you understand what to do? That's Ivory. I can't hear from Ivory. Ivory, can you hear me? That's Ivory. Trevante Cooper, do you understand what to do? Trevante Cooper.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and Jordan Dames, do you understand what to do?
Excuse me, Mr. Petit, do you see my answers in the chat?
Yes. Jordan Dames, do you understand what to do? Where's Jordan?
Miss Petit, are we putting the answers inside the chat?
You are answering them inside of your book and then putting the answers inside the chat, yes.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, then we have Wyatt. Wyatt, where's
Excuse me,
Wyatt?
Mr. Petit, I can answer.
1 second. Where's Wyatt?
Right there, Mr. Petit. I come to late.
Do you understand how to do this?
I know so already.
You don't understand how to do this, okay. So basically, you have to follow the PEMDAS rule. So the PEMDAS rule says that you have to do the ones in parentheses first. So you have to do what? 8 minus 3, which is what?
5.
5. Then we do 45 divided by
5.
which gives us
9.
They're very good.
Oh.
And we do 9 plus 6, which gives us what?
15.
15. That's how we do it. All right.
Yes, sir.
So once you are finished with this, take a picture of it and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, once you finish with this, take a picture of this and send it to me via WhatsApp. Is there anyone who's done? Is there anyone who's finished with this?
Me. I'm finished.
I'm done.
I'm
Good.
finished.
Good. Once you finish, take a picture of it and send it to me
I'm finished.
via WhatsApp. Good. Put your answers inside the chat for me. Once you finish, take a picture of your work and send it to me via
Didn't do
WhatsApp.
the bonus question.
Yeah, I know that I didn't do that because we didn't have enough time. Rihanna, where's Rihanna? Rihanna?
Yes, sir.
Is your name Lexi? Oh no, I'm mixing you up.
You mixing me up. It's Rihanna.
It's Rihanna, okay. Have you sent in your work?
Yes, sir. I just gonna send this one in now.
Okay, good. And Nicola Maki, have you sent in your work?
Not as yet.
You need to send your work. Christian Wilson.
Yes, sir.
Where's Christian Wilson? Christian Wilson. You need to take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Where's Ariana?
I'm here.
I
Good
see
night.
I see your hand is raised. What's your question?
No, it's not.
Yeah, say Ariana raised her hand.
I didn't. I
Hold
don't
on.
know what it's not about.
Let me lower it. Okay. Adron Knowles.
Yeah.
Have you taken a picture of your work and sent it to me?
I sent it in now.
Okay, good. What do we get for number 2? What do we get for number 2?
16.
16.
16. 16. You're locking that answer in? 16?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Okay, so let's go
You
ahead.
get 12.
Yes, sir.
Oh boy.
16.
All right.
16.
So what's the first thing we do? We do what? 9 minus.
5.
That's because we do the brackets first, right? Or the parentheses first, right? So what is 9 minus 5? That's going to be what?
4.
9 minus 5 is 4 plus what?
8.
Plus 8. Very good. What else we do? We do 32 divided by
4.
32 divided by 4. What is 32 divided by 4? That's going to be what?
8.
8. When we do 8 plus 8, what is 8 plus 8?
16.
16.
I was right.
So the answer is 16. Anyone else got 16? Let me know, please.
I did.
Yes,
I got
you
16.
Good.
I did.
Excellent.
I did.
I got
Excellent.
16. I
Excellent.
got 16. I got
Excellent.
16.
Perfect. And then we have
I got 16.
so now for number 3, what y'all got for number 3?
For number 3, I get 11.
11.
11.
I got 11.
I explain how I get 11. Mr. P.
11. 1 second. Did anyone else get 11?
Yes, ma'am. I see, yes, sir.
11. I did.
Yes, sir.
I also
11.
got 11 for number
Yes, sir.
3.
I got 11.
11. Okay. Okay, 11. Okay, so let's go ahead and answer it. Go ahead, Antoine, tell me how you got 11. One second. Dondre Borrows? Who's Dondre Borrows? Who's that? Dondre Borrows, can you hear me? I can't hear from him. Go ahead, Antoine, answer this, please.
I can explain.
Yeah, go ahead, Antoine.
Okay, first, 17 minus 10 is 7, right?
So the first thing we do is we subtract, right?
You're going to subtract 17 from 10.
Because we are dealing with the parentheses first, right?
Yes, sir. I mean,
Good.
10 from 17.
So we do what?
10, 17 minus 10 is 7, and then you divide 56 by 7, which is 8.
Why didn't we add 7 plus 3?
Because that come last.
Very good. So 56
'Cause it's
divided by,
addition.
56 divided by 7 is what? What is 56 divided by 7? I guess that's what?
8.
8. Very good. Plus 3.
8.
So it's going to be what?
11.
8 plus 3 is 11.
Very good. 8 plus 3 is 11. Anyone had this working and got it right? Let me know, please.
I did.
I did.
Excellent.
Did.
For the first one, I forgot we were this, but I still get it right.
That's good. Okay. All right. So now, what are we gonna do? Graded exercise or quiz? What should we do?
Quiz.
Graded exercise.
Graded exercise. Graded exercise.
Do quiz.
Okay. That's enough. You don't have to spam the chat. Like, you literally don't have to spam. All right. I'm gonna put the quiz inside the chat. Once you've started the quiz, please put started inside the chat. Once you've started the quiz, please put started inside the chat. There are 3 quizzes. So I'm gonna put all of them at once. Again, once you've started the quiz, please put start inside the chat. The quiz will be in the chat in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Again, once you've started the quiz, please put started inside of the chat. I want y'all to get all right on these. There should be no one who's getting.
You can do all 3?
All 3, yes, all 3. You need to get all right on these quizzes. If you get anything wrong, redo it. All right, if you get anything wrong, redo it. And hopefully everyone get it right. So we get up a streak of everyone in the class get it. We've never had a quiz where everyone got it right on the first try. That has never happened. We need to break a record. So hopefully we can do that today. Hopefully. I am hoping. So once you finish the quiz, here's the thing. Once you finish with the quiz, and you got all right, I need you to take a screenshot of your grade and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, once you finish with the quiz and you get all right, I need you to send a screenshot of your grades to me via WhatsApp so that I can know that you got all right. All right. Again, I need to see a screenshot of your grade once you get all right on these. All right. So okay, let's see if anyone got that.
Can you resend the link?
Resend the link? Okay.
Yes, please.
No problem. Resend it. Resending the link.
Say I don't let the streak break.
All right. We have a streak going on. So far, Nathan Patton, very good. First one to get all right.
Excuse me, Mr. Petit.
Uh-huh.
It's not allowing me to click any of the links.
It's not allowed. Who's that speaking?
Debatable.
Debatable. Maybe I have to send it to you on WhatsApp. Message me on WhatsApp so I can send it to you.
Yes, sir.
Debatable. Debria. Wait. I think I have it. Okay. You should have it on WhatsApp. All right. We have a streak going. Very good. Kendall, 100. Alandra, 100. Ethan, 100. Shamaya, 100. Okay. Excellent. Please do not break the streak of 100. Please don't do it. Very good, Lavender. All right. Excellent.
No pressure.
No pressure at all. Very good, Amaya. Woo! This is nice. Well, sorry. Oh, streak just got broken. We are so close, man. Very good, Shania. Very good, Liliana. Very good, Jasmine. Very good, Aiden. Yeah, someone broke the streak. Someone broke the streak. Now we have to start off again. Oh man. So good. So close. All right. Once you finish with your quiz, take a screenshot of your grade and send it to me via WhatsApp again. Once you finish with the quiz and take a screenshot of it and send it to me via WhatsApp. Anyone finished with the first quiz? Is anyone who's finished with the first quiz?
Me. Question, can I finish all three and then send them to you?
Yes, you could do that. You could do that. You could do that. Once you finish with the quiz, take a screenshot of it and send it to me via WhatsApp. Very good. Nathan and Kendall, they are moving with lightning speed. They already finished with the first two. Very good, Nathan and Kendall. Mode of operation. And then finally, okay. So Nathan and Kendall. Trinasia, please redo your second quiz. Very good, Alandra Parker. Very good. We need more people to finish with the first quiz. This just shouldn't be taking us forever. Very good, Devana. Very good, Patrick. Very good, Anjean. Very good, Cameron. Very good. If you get anything less than 100, please redo your quiz. You should get 100%. Once you finish with your quiz, take a screenshot of it and send it to me via WhatsApp. Persons are not finishing this fast enough. Y'all need to. Nathan, what happened?
I messed up. I pressed the wrong button.
Nathan and Kendall.
This question is the answer is not 13. You got it wrong. The answer is supposed to be 19.
Okay,
number
so
4 on the third quiz. It's supposed to be
Oh, so it wasn't crazy.
Okay.
you were crazy. I was confused too.
Number 4?
Number 4 on the third quiz, the answer is 19 and not 13. Whatever that say.
Okay, let's see.
See, I wasn't wrong.
That's what I'm saying. How could you all? Okay, so 9 minus 3 is what? 6. 36 divided by 6 is 6. Plus 3 plus 7. Yeah, 13.
Wait, what?
It is 13.
No way.
Redo it. Redo it. Redo it. Come on, Nathan and Kendall. You also are like almost close to getting all 3 of the quizzes done.
Should Miss Petit?
Yes, go ahead.
You give me my score, please, because I actually didn't click out of it.
Who's that speaking?
Nicaria.
This is the first one, second one, third one. Which one?
The first one.
Nicaria? The first one you said. Oh, you got 15 out of
Miss Petit,
15.
are you able to look at your WhatsApp chat now?
15 out of 15.
Pardon me?
Nicaria, 1 second. Nicaria, you heard me?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. Yes,
I redid it.
you redid it? Good. Very good, Kendall. Anna Landria. Very good. And Shamaya. Very good. Excellent. Yes, what's her name? Antoine. Yes, I saw that already. How much times I got to see the same thing?
Mr. Petit, I do bad on the second quiz.
The second. Who's that speaking?
Miss Kino, I get 12 out of 15.
12 out of 15. Yes, redo that. Redo that, please.
All right.
All right. Anyone finished with the first quiz? Let me know if you're finished with the first quiz, please. If you're finished with the first quiz, let me know.
I am.
Yes, sir.
Finished.
Zara Ferguson. Who's Zara Ferguson? Or Zahara Ferguson? Who's that? Zahara Ferguson, are you there? Okay, Christina. It's Christina.
Sorry, Mr. Petit.
The quizzes back in chat. I'm gonna see.
No problem. Resend the quiz. Let me resend it. Where's Christina? Christina Scrawn? There she is. We still on grass. Okay, differentiation. Differentiation. Okay, is anyone who's finished with all 3 quizzes? Let me know, please. Finish with all 3.
I am.
Finish.
Anyone finished with all 3 quizzes?
I am.
I am. And I get 100 on all. Birthday.
Excellent. Excellent.
I'm on the last one, but I got 100 on both so far.
That's good. That's good.
Excuse me, Mr. Petit.
Uh-huh.
Can you send the quiz to my WhatsApp, please?
Who's that speaking?
Store.
Oh, Star, no problem.
Okay.
Go ahead.
For quiz number 2, for question, I think it's 4 and 5. I put 12 and I say 1,220, and for 5 I put 20, and it did it wrong, but I have 20.
So redo it. All right, so yes, go ahead.
I got 15 out of 15 on all 3 quizzes.
Who's that speaking?
Isaiah Brown.
Isaiah Brown. Excellent, Isaiah. Excellent stuff. All right, so let's move on from this and let's go ahead and do. Say it again. All right, let's move on. Is there anyone else who's finished with their anyone else who's finished with their quizzes? All right. So since
I'm on number.
Okay, good. Okay, so we're gonna move on to section 3. So I don't want to be on this thing for forever. So let's go ahead and move on to section 3. What I wanted to do from restart.
I almost done.
Okay, no problem.
I'm done, Mr. Petit.
That's good. All right, quickly finish your quizzes, and then we're gonna move on to our last and final section for today.
I got 15 out of 15 on all three.
Who's that speaking?
Ethan.
Ethan Smith?
Yep.
Okay, good. All right, good.
Same.
Excellent. So the next thing we're gonna move on to is, I want us to do this. It's gonna be our final section. It's gonna be section number 3. So section number 3.
Mr. Petit, you start putting stuff on the screen yet?
Not yet.
Okay, because my thing have a loading sign.
Yeah. All right, so this is our last and final section. So remember I told you all y'all need to get a geometry set. So make sure I draw the circle. What type of chart do we call this? What do we call this?
Pie chart.
We call this a pie chart.
chart.
Pie chart, very good. And some of you, if not all of you, have done pie charts before, right? Right? You've done pie charts before, right?
Yes,
So we're gonna be looking at pie charts for this week. If you don't have a geometry set to draw the circle, use a circular edge. All right. So go ahead, Aliyah, I think that's how you pronounce his name. Read example number 1. There are only.
What? There are only red, green, yellow, and blue crayons in a box. The pie chart gives information about the numbers of crayons of each color.
Read the rest. Read the whole thing.
A, calculate the fraction of red crayons. B, find the angle used for green. C, the ratio of blue to green in simplest form. D, there are 72 crayons in the box. Calculate the number of yellow crayons.
Very good. Where's Skylar? Skylar, can you hear me? Skylar, where's Skylar? I can't hear from Skylar. Skylar, can you hear me? Can't hear from Skylar. Tarika Curtis. Tarika Curtis.
Huh? Yes, sir.
Good. I want you to read this question for me.
Which one?
Example number 1 is on the screen.
There are only red, green, yellow, and blue crayons in a box. The pie chart gives information about the numbers of crayon in each color.
Read, continue.
Calculate the fraction of red crayons. Find the angle used for green. The ratio of blue to green in the simplest form. There are 72 crayons in the box. Calculate the number of yellow crayons.
Very good. Very good. And Malik, read the question for me, please. Malik Rule, read the question for me.
Excuse me, Mr. Deputy. Maybe excuse for 5 minutes, please.
Yes, we can. Where's Malik Rule? Can I from Malik?
Wait.
Go ahead, Malik. Can you hear me? Okay. Can I from Malik? Liliana?
Yes, sir.
Can you read this question for me?
Example 1. There are only red, green, yellow, and blue crayons in the box. The pie chart gives information about the numbers of crayons of each color. A. Calculate the fraction of red crayon. B. Find the angle used for green. C. The ratio of blue to green in simplest form. D. There are 72 crayons in the box. Calculate the number of yellow crayons.
Very good. All right. Are we writing this down? Let me know if y'all writing this down, please, because we have to answer these. Let me know if y'all
Should
writing
I
this down.
write down the
Yes, sir.
circle with the colors?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Alex Delavo, are you writing this down?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and all of us are finished with our quizzes, right? Y'all finished your quizzes, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I had to
Yes, sir.
finish after class or later, please, so I could write this down.
Okay, no problem. And where is Caleb Conliffe? Are you writing this down? Caleb.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and Dawashina Adderley, are you writing this down? Dwanisha Adderley. Where's Dwanisha?
Yes, sir.
Are you writing this down?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And Jed Monroe, are you writing this down?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And Kendall, are you writing this down? Kendall Miller, are you writing this down? And Micah Cambridge, are you writing this down? Where's Micah Cambridge? Micah Cambridge, writing it down. All right, so the first question states that you want the fraction of red crayons. Can anyone tell me how I'm going to get the fraction of red crayons?
Out of all the numbers.
No.
90 over 260.
Say it again, Tavana.
90 over 260.
Why is 90 over 360?
Angles around the box, the square, Lily.
Because why is it 90 over 360?
Because the box represents a 90-degree angle.
Very good.
And it's a circle.
Very good. So the box, this little box right there, right? What does the box represent? What does that mean?
90 degrees.
90 degrees. Again, class, what does the box represent?
90 degrees.
90 degrees.
90 degrees.
90 degrees, very good. And so that means that the red is 90 degrees, right? But what's the total? What's the total for the circle?
Angles around a point.
360 degrees.
360. 360. So angles around a point add up to 360 degrees. So that's a complete turn. Well, that's a complete revolution. So it's going to be 90 over what? 90 over
260.
360.
Which is a quarter.
Excellent. So we have to simplify it, right? We're going to divide top and bottom by what?
90.
We're going to divide by 90?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I would, let's see on slide. So I'm going to cancel the zeros. So we're going to cancel the what? This 0 with what? That's 0. And we are left with what? 9 over 36. Right? Then we divide both sides by what?
3
No, we could divide by 9.
or 9. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
9.
gonna be good.
That's better.
1/4.
It'll be 1/4.
Yeah, so 9 divided by 9 is what?
1.
1. Very good. All over. 36 divided by 9 is what?
4.
4. Very good. 4. It's gonna be 1/4. Do you all understand how I got 1/4? Let me know if you understand how I got 1/4.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Understand? Who do not understand how I got 1/4? Let me know, please. If you do not understand how I got 1/4, let me know.
Me.
Chad?
Me.
Okay, Natasha. Okay, so what is the degrees for red? What is the degrees for red?
90 degrees.
90 degrees, right? How do we know it's 90 degrees?
Because it has a
box.
Because of the?
Box.
Because of the box, right? The box lets us
Wait a
know.
minute, but the line is wrong.
Mr.
But
Petit,
it's wonky though.
may I use the restroom, please?
Yes, you can. So the 90 is what? The box, right? So the box represents the 90 degrees, okay? And so what that means is red accounts for how many degrees? Red accounts for how many degrees?
90.
90
degrees.
90?
Yeah, 90 degrees. But it's out of a total of what? A total
360.
360. Because if we're talking about a full revolution, if we're talking about a complete circle, angles around a point add up to what? 360 degrees. So it's going to be 90 over 360. Remember, they told us that they want a fraction, right? And a fraction has a numerator and denominator. So the numerator, the top number is going to be 90, right? But it's 90 out of what? 90 out of 360. And then after that, all we need to do is simplify our stuff. So we're going to simplify. So we say, we cancel the zeros, boom, boom. So we have 9 over 36, and then we divide by what? What do we divide by?
9.
We divide by 9. 9 divided by 9 is 1. 36 divided by 9 is 4. And that's how we get 1/4. Does that make sense to you all? Let me know, please. Let me know if that makes sense.
Yes, sir.
To you.
Yes, sir.
Good. The next question, say find the angle used for green. Find the angle used for green. How are we going to get that?
Add up everything. Add up everything and
Everything else and subtract it from
subtract it by 360.
Add up everything and subtract it from?
360.
360. Why would I subtract it from 360?
Because it's a whole circle and it's 360 degrees.
Because it's
a whole.
Yeah, it's a complete turn, like a full revolution, right? So we have to add up what? 90, 40, and 150 and subtract it from 360. Let's go ahead and do that. So we say 360 minus the sum of what? 90 plus what?
40.
Plus 40
Plus 150.
plus 150. Plus 150. It's going to be equal to, what is 90 plus 40?
280.
Plus 150.
280.
0 plus 0 plus 0 is?
0.
0. 9 plus 4 is what?
13.
13. 13 plus 5?
18.
18. Put the 8 down. Put the 2 above.
Okay.
2 plus 1 is?
3.
3. No, that made no sense.
Mm.
That made no sense. That made no sense. That's supposed to be
So
2.
you put a 1 there. You put a 1 there.
Supposed to be
It's 2.
1, yes. 9 plus 4 is 13. 13 plus 5 is 18, yeah. And then 2 plus 1, 1 plus 1 is 2. So it's going to be 280. So we have 360 minus what? 360
280.
minus what? Minus 280. And what is 360 minus 280? That gives us what?
80.
That gives us. So 360. 360 minus 280. Zero minus 0 is? 0.
0.
6 minus 8 is what?
You can't take 6 from 8, so you borrow from a 3. And it becomes a 2. And then it becomes 16.
Very good. 16 minus 8 is?
8.
8. 2 minus 2, we can't do that.
0.
That's
So
going to
that's
be what?
80.
80. Very good. 80. Y'all understand how I got 80 for this? Let me know, please, if y'all understand how I got 80.
Yes, sir.
What did I do to get 80?
Yes, sir.
You subtract the 280 from the 360.
First, I add up. Yeah, very good. I add up all of them, right? I add up all of them to get the 280, right?
280. Yes, sir.
And then I take 360 and I subtract it from the 280, and that gives us just 80 right there. That makes sense?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Anyone else, class? Do y'all understand how I got B, part B? Let me know, please.
Yes,
I
sir.
understand.
Yes, I understand.
Only 3 persons understand. The rest of you do y'all understand how I got?
I understand.
I understand.
Okay. Good. Now we want the ratio of blue to green. So the ratio of blue to green. So the ratio of blue to green. So for ratio, I know we did ratio before. We separate them with a we separate them with the colon.
Would it be 4 to 8?
So the ratio of blue to what? To green.
Excuse me, Mr. Petit.
Mm-hmm.
Can I go to the bathroom quickly, please?
Yes, you can. The ratio of blue to green. What is blue?
40 degrees.
40 degrees. What is green?
80.
What is green? Green is what?
80. 80.
80. Very good. Okay, so blue is 40, green is 80, right? So we're gonna do here, we're gonna what? Cancel what? This 0 with what? That's 0, right? We're gonna be left with what?
4 and 8.
4 to 8. 4 to 8. 4 to 8. And then we divide what?
With 4.
We divide both of these by 4. Right? So 4 divided by 4 is what?
1
1. Very good.
to 2.
And 8 divided by 4 is what?
4 is 2.
2.
It's 2.
Very good. So quick recap, what did we do? Well, all we did was we cancel out the what? The zeros.
We
Boom.
cancel out the 0.
Boom. Yeah.
And then divide it by 4.
Very good. And then we divide by 4. Yes. So 4 divided by 4 is 1. 8 divided by 4 is 2. So we have 1 to 2. Does that make sense? You all understand that? Let me know, please.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And finally,
Yes, sir.
oh, it's ready. 7:59. So finally, the last question says, there are 72 crayons in the box. Calculate the number of yellow crayons in the box. So yellow is going to be what? How much is yellow?
150.
Yeah, yellow is
150.
150. So it's going to be 150, right? 150 over, what is the total? What is the total? It's going to be 360. Very good.
360.
360. Very good. Now it says 72. There are 72 crayons in the box. So it's going to be 150 over 360 of, or multiplied by 72 over what? 72 over 1. 72 over 1. And so at this point, what we do is we cancel. So we say,
Cancel the zeros.
yeah, we cancel. So we cancel this 0 with that 0. So we are left with what? It's going to be equal to
15 and 36.
15 times 72.
15 over 36. Multiply by what?
72 over 1.
72 over 1. Then we multiply the 15 times the 72 and the 36 times the 1. And 15 times 72 is what?
1080.
1080. So we have 1080 divided by what? 36 times 1, which is what? 36.
36.
36. And 1080 divided by 36 is what?
30.
30.
Is what?
30.
Is 30. So that's how we got that. So the number of yellow crayons inside the box is going to be 30 yellow crayons.
Excuse me, Mr. Petit. I just finished the quiz.
Was that speaking?
Aiden.
Aiden, okay, good. All right, take a picture of this and send them via WhatsApp. Again, take a picture of this and send them via WhatsApp. Do we need to do another example of this tomorrow, or y'all think y'all understand this?
Send me the quiz in my WhatsApp, please.
Another example.
Mr. Petit, can you
Yes.
go over D one more time, please?
For D, all we did was we put 150 over 360. And we multiply by 72 because there's 72 crayons in a box. I mean, let me just multiply fractions normally, okay? So tomorrow we have to continue on this because I want us to actually understand pie charts. And so we're gonna do another example, multiple examples across this week. This is what we're gonna be focused on this week. Pie charts, pie charts, pie charts. We're gonna eat it, we're gonna sleep it, we're gonna be drinking it. Pie charts, pie charts. So we have to get it done properly. I'm definitely gonna give you all other sections, but we always gonna come back to pie charts in one of the sections. All right. Okay, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, take a picture of your work.
Send me the quiz in my
via
WhatsApp, please.
Who's that speaking?
It's Miss Doxson, who's married.
Me too, please.
So Genesis, and take a picture of this and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, take a picture of this and send it to me via WhatsApp. And then we're gonna move on to English studies. So let's go ahead and move on to English language. Okay.
Oh, good night, Mr. Petit.
So let's go ahead and do that. Where is this? Okay, someone is asking me to send them the quizzes. So let's go ahead and send you the quizzes. So Doxson and Genesis. Okay. All right, Doxson and then Genesis.
It through the WhatsApp to me also, Shavette.
Shavette Harris. Good. All right. Let's go ahead and move on to English. English is gonna be nice today.
Good night.
Good night. Good night. All right. So today we're gonna be looking at. So I think we're done with that. So let's head up for English. My name is Mr. Petit. Today is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Monday, the beginning of the week, right? The 3rd of February 2025. The subject is, of course, English language. And what I want us to look at today, any of you here know how to write a letter with sense? Like set it
Yes,
up.
sir. I learned that last semester.
You know, okay, good. So we're gonna be looking at the different types of letters, how to write it properly, what two things
I
are
just learned
going.
about this today.
Excellent. Look at that. All right, so topic we're gonna be looking at is how to write a letter with sense. So all of you, if you decide to do something good with your life, will have to write a letter at some point. It's gonna be different types of letters. One of the letters that you may have to write is
Mr. Petit, why write letters when we have phones?
you may have to write a letter. I'm gonna explain to you why you can write a letter. So you might have to write a letter if you, especially if someone, one of the letters that I had to write is when someone asked me to do a reference for them. So I had to write a letter. So if you become something with sense in your life, people ask you for reference, and you have to write a letter, and you can't type, you can't text the reference, you can't like text it on WhatsApp. There's something that you have to sit down, type it on your device, print it out, and give the person the reference for them to use in their whatever job they're trying to apply for or whatever school they're trying to go to. But writing a letter is very essential, especially for your exams, not just, so we're gonna be looking at how to write a letter, you know, with sense. So let's start talking about the types of letters, right? Types of letters. So what are two types of letters that you know?
A friendly letter
And a business letter.
business letter.
Very good. So we know that we have a friendly letter, right? And we have a business letter, right? So types of letters. So types of letters, you have the so you have the formal letters. So that's one type of letters you have for formal letters. So this is used for what? Used for business, job applications, complaints, or official what? Official requests, right? That's the formal letter. All right, or in your case, they may call it the business letter, right? So formal letter, which means that you are going to be as professional as you possibly can be. Your diction is going to be on point. Your tone is going to be proper, right? So what's the first type of letter that we talk about?
Formal.
The formal letter or business letters. And the next type of letter we have is going to be is you have the friendly letter or the informal letter. Informal. What do you mean by informal? What do you mean by informal? What's meant by that? Informal letter. What do we mean? Be shy.
It doesn't respect the rules or the norms.
It still respect grammar rules. Still respect grammar rules. It's just used for, just the tone is different. So it's used for personal communication. With who? With businesses? No. With friends. With friends and what? Relatives or
family.
Family. Very good. So which one do you like the best to write? The friendly letter or the business letter? Which one you like to write best?
Business letter.
Say it again.
Formal letter.
The formal one?
Formula.
You like to write the formal one or the business letter? Let me put the names of it properly here so you can see. Just so that you can not get mixed up. All right, so because I'm gonna say formal or business letter. because depending what your teacher uses, friendly. Your teacher probably might use friendly versus business. Okay, so let's talk about the structure of the letter. So the structure of a letter. So regardless of the type of letter you were talking about, all letters follow the same structure. Okay. So what do all letters have? Well, so you're gonna have the sender's address. And who's the sender? The sender is what? The sender is who?
The author.
Person who writing the
That's
letter.
the person who's the person who's writing the letter. So the sender's address and date. And that's usually where on the paper is the sender's address.
Top right.
At the top right corner.
Very good. The top right hand side. Right, top right hand corner. This is gonna be where you're gonna have the sender's address. So that's gonna be where, let's say, that's gonna be right here. So you're gonna have the sender's address right here. Right? It's the sender's address. All right. Top right corner. So that's the first thing you're gonna have. What else are you gonna have? If it's a business letter, you're also gonna have what? Not only your address, but also what?
Envelope.
The establishment.
Very good. The recipient's address. All right.
And PO box.
Yeah, that's the part of the address. So only in formal letters. And where does that go? Where does that go?
Yeah.
On the what? On the left.
The left.
On the left, right? So this is only going to be in a business letter, the recipient's address, right? Or a formal letter. It's only going to be in a formal letter. So, but the sender's address is always in any letter. The next thing that letters will have is going to have what? After you give the addresses, your address, the date, and everything, and you already give the recipient's address. If it's formal letter, what you gonna start off with?
There.
Okay,
There.
what do we call there? What do we call that? What is that called?
The greeting.
A greeting. A greeting. Who said that?
Jada.
Jada, very good. We call it the greeting, right? The greeting, or it's called the greeting or salutation. Salut. Right. It's called the greeting or salutation. Okay. The greeting or salutation. All right. And that's when you're going to say, dear, to whom it may concern, whatever. Just the greeting. And after that, what do we have? What else are we going to need?
I actually did a letter before, but I failed it multiple
body.
times.
The body? No, we haven't reached the body yet. What else we need?
Indent.
We have the indent. We have the indent. What else?
The introduction.
The introduction. Very good, Chanel. You need the introduction. Okay, so you need the introduction. So introduction. After the introduction, you're gonna need what?
Development.
Your what? What else? Come on.
The body.
The body paragraphs, right? The body paragraphs. Okay. So the body paragraph is going to be explaining what you mentioned inside the introduction. And then finally, you're going to end with a conclusion. And then you're done, right? You're done with the letter. Finish.
No, you're not.
No, we're not. No, what else we need?
Signature.
Before the signature, we need
The closing.
Before the signature, we need what?
The closing.
Yours truly or yours truly.
Yeah,
What is called?
Yours.
you could say yours truly, yours sincerely. What do we call that?
The closing.
Salutation.
That's not a salutation. You're gonna close them. So a complimentary close. So that's like yours truly or yours sincerely.
Warm regards.
All right. So next, and finally, you're gonna have a signature and name. Signature and name. So in order, tell me what is the structure of a letter in order? Tell me. Gonna have what?
Sender's address and date.
Sender's address and date. What else? If it's a formal letter, you're gonna have a what?
Recipient's address.
Recipient's address. Very good. What else?
PO box.
No, come on, really. That's a part of the address. What else are you gonna have?
The greeting.
Salutation.
Salutation or greeting. Yes. What else?
Introduction.
Very good. What else?
Body paragraphs.
Body paragraphs. What else?
Conclusion.
And what else?
Complimentary
close.
Very good. And finally?
Signature and your signature and your name.
Signature and your name. Very good. That's what we have, right? So let's talk about the formal letter or the business letter, right? Start off talking about that. So let me put this here. So we know that a formal letter, is, how do we describe a formal letter? Is it rough and unprofessional and all over the place?
Formal letter is get straight to the point.
It gets straight to the point. What else? Is it polite? It's what?
Yes, sir.
It's polite. It's professional, right? And it's structured. So can we use Bahamian slang in it?
No, sir.
No. It is used when writing to who? Business officers. What else? School principals. What else? Government officials.
Microphones.
Government officials. Right? Even when you're doing like newspapers, and newspapers would be like letters to the editor. Letter to the editor. So that would be your formal letter. Okay? That would be a formal letter. Okay? So an example question. So an example question could be, okay. So use it for business officers, school, stuff like that. So an example question could be, write a letter. They could say, write a letter to the principal of your school to hold a fundraiser for a student in need. So that would be an example of a question that you could use for a formal letter, sort of a formal letter question, right? So if it's a formal letter, that means that we need the sender's date. Sorry, the sender's address and date. We'd need the recipient's address. We'd also need the salutation, reason, stuff like that. So I want us to write this down, like what exactly you're gonna put in it. So take a screenshot of this slide because I'm gonna move this. Please take a screenshot of this slide because I'm going to move it. Again, take a screenshot of this because I am going to move it. Again, take a screenshot of this. Do you all have a screenshot before I move this? You all have a screenshot? Again,
Not yet. 1 second.
Yes, sir.
again, take a screenshot of this because I'm going to move it.
Hold on 1 second.
No problem.
Got it.
Got it? Okay,
Yes, sir.
good. Okay, good. All right, so we're gonna have the business letter format, layout. Okay, we in class in short order, so right after English classes end, so that's what's happening. So, okay, good. So let me go ahead and, y'all got this right before I move this, please. Let me know if y'all have this before I move this. Let me know.
Yes, sir.
Good.
Yes, sir.
So for our business letter format, so it's gonna be our business letter layout. So we're gonna remember what our question is. They want us to write a letter to the principal about someone who in need or something like that. So this is our business letter layout. So I'll put this right now. So what we said, we said that. Go ahead.
May you go to the other slide so I can take a screenshot of it, please?
Who's that? Who's that?
Isaiah Brown.
Isaiah, were you paying attention? How much times I gotta say, take a screenshot of this? I even stayed like 5 minutes, man. Come on.
Okay, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You have it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. All right, so let's go ahead and where is the sender's address going to be? Where's the sender's address going to be?
Right, the top right corner.
It's gonna be in the top right. So I'm gonna start it off with what? Start it off with
Your address.
P.O. Box. P.O. Box 89055. Okay, so P.O. Box N dash 123. Okay, so I'm done, right? I have my P.O. Box. I'm finished. I just need to go to the salutation now, right?
No, sir.
No, what else I need? I need my street where I live. Give me a nice street that I could put. I was gonna put my
Mango Avenue.
Say it again.
Skibbity Lane.
Put it inside the chat. Put inside the
Happy
chat.
Lane.
Put inside the chat. Put inside the chat. Let me see what. Skibbity Lane? That's funny.
You're not singing.
Happy Lane.
Skibbity is actually from
Shirley Street.
Don't search it up.
Camp Road. Camp Road? I'm gonna write this letter from Camp Road. Sesame Street. Elmo Street. Let's use Shirley Street. Fox Hill. Wow. Shirley Street. All right, let's use Shirley Street. Shirley Street.
Yay.
I had to go get some evidence, but I was wondering if you also like
Yes, you're writing this down. Yes. Parliament Street. All right. So we have, what else do we need? We also
What about Carmichael Road?
Carmichael Road, that's fine. But we're using Shirley Street. So P.O. Box, Shirley Street, Alabama.
Bahamas in Pueblo, Providence.
On the Nassau, Bahamas, you put, you know, your Providence? No. Just leave it as Nassau, Bahamas. What else we need? We said something, sender's address and what?
The date.
The date. And so what we have to do for
Their
the date?
name?
No, we ain't reached their name yet. We still
Oh,
on
nobody,
the,
please don't say
we still
1985.
we still on this one. So we gotta skip 2 lines and then we write the date. The date is the what? The 3rd of what? February. What?
2025.
2025. Okay. Good. So this right here is what we call the sender's address and date. Let me make sure I outline this for you all. So we call this, let me label this properly. We call this the sender's address and date. Like I said, it's gonna be on the top right. Arrows there.
Don't have it on the structure of the letter.
Say it again.
How come it doesn't have it on structure of a letter on the last slide?
That's exactly what I have in the structure letter.
I mean the date.
Sender's address and date. Read the lead, Bahamas.
Oh, I didn't see date.
Yeah, read the lead. Okay, so this right here is going to be the, I want to put this on the side, like greater than, like right here. So this right here is what we call the sender's address. So this is the sender's address and date. Let me use a thing. So sender's address and date. So we have that here. Good. What else do we need? There's a sender's address and date. What else do we need? Remember, this is a business letter. So what else do we need?
The recipient information.
The recipient
Address.
information. Very good. So that means that, who are we talking to again? We're talking to a
Principal.
Talking to the principal. Very good. So since we're talking to the principal, we have to give, there are 3 things you need, or several things you need. The first thing you need to state is their name. So what's the name of your principal?
Actually, it's a name, my principal.
No.
Oh.
Miss Dunmore.
Let's go with Mistress.
Mrs.
Campbell.
Mistress.
Mrs. Campbell.
What's the first name?
Bethel.
Aisha.
P. Campbell.
Campbell.
PJB.
Okay. Mistress Aisha Campbell. All right. She is the what? Principal. All right. Of what? What's the name of the school? What school was? If you manage to be, if you manage to put your school first in the chat, then I'll put your school. If you manage to type your school first.
Hey, home school, so daddy's school.
Say daddy's school.
Perhaps.
Sac St. Anne's. Missy, what is this? Can you pronounce that name, that school? Aiden was, that wasn't the first one. Who was first?
Garrison High.
Spell that? Garrison High? That's a school?
Yes. It's a fictional school.
A what? Oh,
it's a fictional school.
I don't want a real school. SAC. SAC. Okay, so let's do SAC. I see thing I'm post that. So St. Augustine's.
Excuse me, Mr. Petit, did you say how many skip?
Say it again.
Space to skip before you add that next address.
2. St. Augustine's College. This is how you spell your school name, Tavana?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. And then what else we need? We need the P.O. Box. P.O. Box 9800 55 So PO Box, let's do 321. Get easy. And then, where's the school located?
Burnett Road.
Burnett
In
Road.
that,
Spell that.
BERNARD.
NARD. Oh, Burnett Road. Okay. Burnett Road, Nassau, Bahamas.
Mr. Petit,
Uh-huh.
how come would our address the PO box on the top and this one the PO box on the bottom?
Remember, this is on the, because we have to mention the person, their title, like the person, their position, their school, and then we start with the address. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah. So you have to mention the person, their position. So if we was writing to a manager, it would be like Mr. Kevin Rule, manager, Blue Lagoon Restaurant, PO Box, East Street, Nassau, Bahamas. You understand? So it depends on like what their title is, right? You switch it. Is that making sense to y'all or no? Let me know if that makes sense.
Making sense.
Okay, good. Okay, let me make this smaller.
Yes, sir.
Let's make this smaller. So I could have some more space. So okay. So this one, this is the sender's address and date. What would this be? What we call this? Is this the what? This is going to be the what?
The recipient's
The
information.
recipient's information. So it's going to be recipient. So recipient. We can say that, let me see what I said there. A part of it was the recipient's address, yeah, and all that information. Let me just put recipient's information. That kind of covers everything. So we already have their address, our address. Where's our address located? In the top what? The top right hand side. Very good. And one second, class. All right. Okay, so we have the sender's address and date, and then we have the recipient's information. Good. So now what we need to do now at this point, we need to start the letter, right? So we're gonna start off with the salutation. Okay. So or the greeting. So we're gonna say
there.
So let's go ahead and do this.
Number.
We're gonna say what? There, what? There.
Mrs. Campbell.
Yeah, there, Mrs. Campbell. Okay. So this is gonna be the salutation. So they're gonna say, dear Mistress Campbell. That is the salutation. And then after that, we're going to indent. Please indent, always indent. And then we're going to start it off with, you know, what we write in this letter for. So I am writing this letter. Why? To seek
information.
No, that's not the reason. And we said we're writing it because we want to hold a fundraiser in a student for student in need. So I'm writing this letter to what? Seek your approval for a what? Fund raising event to assist a student in need at our what? At our school. Make sense?
Yes, sir.
Good. So now we gotta talk about now we're gonna inside the body paragraph. Now we're gonna talk about the date that you want to do it. You might want to talk about why it makes sense to do it. What's the name of the school of the student and why, and what's the reason why we having this fundraising event for them, right? So in the body paragraphs, can I move this? Because I want to take a picture of this quickly because I want to move this. I'm still gonna keep the damn Mrs. Campbell, but I want to I want to just make sure you have the recipient's address information and the sender's date and address. Can I move it now?
Yes, sir.
Good. Okay, good. So now one thing I need is to so let's go ahead and do this. So we have boom, boom. So let's go back here. Let's go back here. So dear Ms. Campbell, I'm writing this letter to seek approval for a fundraising event to assist a student in need at our school. What could we have in the body paragraphs? What could we talk about? So on our body paragraphs, we have to talk about like who is the student? Like we don't even know who the student is. So we have to talk about, yes.
Let's go back to the slide you was on so I can screenshot it.
No problem. For anyone who does not have this slide, please take a screenshot of it before I move on to the next one. Again, if you don't have this one, please take a picture of it. All right.
Send a picture of her work.
Not yet.
So I was writing down the dear Miss Campbell.
No problem. Okay. Okay, so moving right along, we have so the body paragraphs. Inside the body paragraphs, we're gonna include what? We're gonna include who the fundraiser for. So the fundraiser, so we can tell her that the fundraiser aims to support. What's the name of the student? How are we gonna name them? What are we gonna say that name is? Give me
I
a
put the
name.
name in the chat first before everyone else.
You put a name in the chat? Wow.
Before everyone else.
That's an interesting name. Come on, you can't do them that bad, man.
It's creative.
Matthew Hall.
Matthew Hall sounds reasonable. Why does person say Fernando
Jason Kellerman.
Perkinsaw? Aims to
Why
support.
go like that?
Wow.
Celine.
He definitely need help. This fundraiser aims to support Fernando Perkinsaw, who is experiencing what?
It worked. His house burned down.
His house burned down, right? Was experiencing
Heart failure or heart
you
disease.
To my boy Fernando Birkins or like that.
Financial difficulties due to what?
Say nothing we can fix.
House
no parents.
Due to a recent what?
Oh, sorry.
House what?
Hurricane.
Fire.
House fire, right? Okay. We plan when we gonna organize it. Like what day? We plan
January 25th.
Organize it. Organize a what? Let's say
Car wash?
Yeah, let's do a car wash. And raffle on what? March, what, 1st?
18th.
Let's do March 10th, 2025, to raise funds. To raise funds. And your next paragraph can talk about why you think this event is important, why you think she should say yes. So this event will promote what?
Excuse me, so is there a limit to the amount of paragraphs?
You typically want to have 3 paragraphs in the body, right? You don't want to have more than
We
that.
already have 3.
Say it again.
It seems we already have 3. Is
Yeah.
the introduction 1?
No, the introduction is not a body paragraph. So you have introduction, 3 body paragraphs, and conclusion.
Yes.
All right.
All right, thank you.
Now, mind you, this is not how you write. This is just points, right? It's just pointers, right? What we could possibly put in it, but we're gonna do one where we actually write a full one, so you could see it. But I'm just giving you all pointers on what to put. So in the first introduction, you talk about like why you writing this letter. The second, the first body paragraph, you're talking about who's a student, what financial difficulty they encounters. The second body paragraph, we're talking about the date, getting the date in particular, what type of way we're gonna be trying to raise funds. And in the third body paragraph, we're gonna be talking about why we believe it is important to raise funds for this person. So we believe it is a good cause. So this event will promote school what? Unity and what? Maybe compassion, right? Compassion while what? Supporting a good cause. Okay, so you just making your case. And then you want to end with your closing paragraph. So in your closing paragraph, that's the conclusion. Right, that's the closing paragraph. You want to express what? Maybe you want to tell her thank you, right? Express gratitude. And you want to tell her that, hey, you want a response, hopefully.
Yeah, anticipating it.
Yeah, right? To request a response. So you're going to say, how are we going to say? We're going to say, I kindly ask. And like be begging, but can't say I beg you. I kindly ask for your approval to proceed with this initiative. Notice my diction, right? Very formal, very professional. Please let me know.
Respected.
Very respectful, yes. If a meeting is required to discuss what? Further details. Okay. Okay. So that's your closing paragraph, right? And then we need one more thing, or 2 more things.
Information for you to be contacted back.
I
can be contacted by XY in the same paragraph here.
In the closing paragraph, yeah, you can include that. Yeah, feel free to
No?
contact.
Yeah.
Feel free to, yeah, I think that'll be good in the closing paragraph. Next, we are going to do a complimentary close. All right, complimentary close by saying yours sincerely, and then the signature and name is gonna be, what name we gonna put?
Matthew Ramond.
Jasmine Rose. And then you write the signature, right? So our signature is going to be JR. J.R.
Excuse me, Mr. Petit.
Yes.
At what age I have to? At what age would you prefer? I mean, would you recommend getting a signature?
Oh, as soon as possible. So you can perfect as soon as possible. Try to Look
I can't.
online. Look online. See if you don't want to wait till you reach an adult. So look online. See if you could find a good style that you
I
like.
wish I waited. I stuck with my whole name now.
Signature name.
Let's do scribbly.
Signature name. Okay. Yours sincerely. Signature name. Okay, good. No, this is not. This is the thingy. Okay, so what are the structure or what are the parts of our letter? What are the parts of our letter that we need to be reminded of? We need the what? The first part is the, come on. What's the first part? Hello? Are y'all there? What's the first part?
The sender.
The address, the sender's address.
The sender's
and date.
address and date. Very good. What's the next part? What's the next part? The recipient's what?
Address.
Recipient's address.
Recipient address.
Very good.
And then
what else after that? We need the
Salutations.
salutation and greetings. And after that, you need what?
The boy.
Introduction.
Introduction, yes. And after that, you need what?
Body paragraphs.
Body paragraphs, good. And after that is what?
Conclusion.
Concluding paragraph or conclusion. And after that, you need what?
Complimentary close.
Complimentary
Yours
close,
sincerely.
which is yours
etc.
sincerely, yours truly, whatever. And then finally, you need your
Signature and name.
signature and name, okay? So writing a letter shouldn't be difficult. Once you follow these steps, once you follow these principles, you should be good. This is for a formal letter or business letter. When we are writing informal letter, is different. Okay. When you're writing an when we're writing an informal letter or a friendly letter, we do not include the recipient's information in the top in the left corner. We don't include that. We just put our information and then start writing. All right. So what's the differences between, or the key differences between the formal letter and the business letter? Well, I don't want to write more because then I don't know if y'all are finished writing this?
No, sir.
Y'all still writing
Yes,
this?
sir.
Okay. Who is finished writing? Who's finished writing?
I am.
Take a picture of it and send it to me
Sure,
via WhatsApp. Take a picture of it and send it to me via WhatsApp. If you're finished writing, take a picture of it and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, if you're finished writing, take a picture of it and send it to me via WhatsApp. Okay.
Mr. Petit, can I
Yes.
see the slide before this, please? I think I missed something.
Okay. About them. All right. So what's the difference between a formal letter and a informal letter? Well, the first thing is that the tone. When we look at the tone, so for the tone for a formal letter, the tone, we look at the tone for a formal letter. The tone is definitely going to be is going to be polite. Okay. The tone is going to be polite. The tone is going to be respectful. The tone is going to be professional. Okay. Polite and professional. That's one of the key differences. Polite and professional for the formal. Then for the informal, the tone is going to be, you know, friendly, right? Friendly, right? Friendly and then casual. Friendly and casual. So that's a difference, right? The difference between a friendly letter and a business letter. Another difference is that you include the recipient's address in the business letter, but in the friendly letter, you do not include the recipient's address. Instead of saying like, "Dear Mr. Smith," so the greeting is different. So instead of saying, "Dear Mr. Smith," you just say, "Dear Jake," or something like that. "Dear Sally," you know, "Dear Paul," right? It's the greeting is different, right? So, and also the purpose is different. So when you are writing for a friendly letter, you're just sharing news. Hey, I just recently graduated. Hey, you know, my birthday is in a few months, whatever. You're just sharing news, sharing information, sharing personal matters, right? Sharing information. But for a formal letter, you are writing to make a request. Maybe you're writing to make a complaint. Maybe you're writing to submit an application, right? And then for the formal letter, your closing is different. So for the friendly letter, you might say, "Hey, take care," right? Take care. I might say "best wishes," you know what I mean? But for the closing for a business letter, you would say "yours truly," or "yours faithfully," or "yours sincerely," right? And then the signature for the friendly letter would be your first name. But for the business letter, it will be your full name. Okay, so those are some differences that we have for the friendly letter versus the business letter. All right, let me erase all this stuff. Okay, y'all are done with the notes? Let me know if you're finished with the notes. Let me know. Let me know if you're finished with the notes. Hello, are we done with the notes?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
No, sir. No, sir.
I am
Yes,
done.
sir.
Okay, have you sent it to me yet via WhatsApp?
I sent most of them.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Let me
Yes,
see
I
the
sent it.
last part you just write. So
Say it again.
I could take a picture of the last part you just write just now.
Oh, that wasn't no like notes. That was just me jotting down stuff.
All right, sir.
All right. Have a wonderful evening, everyone. Take care. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. I'll see you all on tomorrow. God's spell life.
Bye, Mr. Petit. Good
Please,
night, Mr.
Mr.
Petit.
Petit, can you show me the
Bye,
slide
God
before
bless.
this, please? I think I missed something.
No problem. Good night. Good night. Good
Good
night.
night. Good night.
Good night.
Good night. Take
Good
care,
night.
everyone.
Good
Bye-bye.
night.
Bye-bye.
Good night,
All
Mr.
right.
Petit.
Good night.
Good
Good
night,
night.
Mr. Petit.
Good night.
Good night. Good night.
Good night.
Good night. Good night. All right. Let me end this recording.